You're making dancehall.
Is it why we lost identity?
Ugandans are obsessed with identity.
But that's not because of the producers.
Let's dive into it. Why do you think you need to have identity?
Identity to me is more.
Every critic identity.
That's the Ugandan sound, authentic Ugandan sound.
Are you recording our BTS? To get to a BTS.
What is it? That's the Ugandan sound.
That's identity. Who told you?
But we are very diverse as a country.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Is it necessary or not?
The
identity?
Yeah. For me, I haven't seen it.
It's important.
Okay, it is important, but why do people think that it's a prerequisite for you to actually make money?
I don't think it's about money.
But you see, it's hard. It's very hard for us to have an identity because in the West they have their own sound. Central we have our own cultural sound.
I was about to come to
that.
In
the North we have a different sound.
Mm-hmm.
So to blend all these different cultural sounds together.
Yeah.
What do you get?
Diversity.
Definitely.
Have we blended those sounds?
So here's the thing.
That's why we are diverse.
So
that's why we don't have.
Here's the thing.
Because we have.
You guys have watched X-Men, eh?
Yeah.
Mulimu character jibaita Mystique. Mystique can change into anybody's what? And that's a superpower.
Yeah.
Which they get. So much as there are benefits, pros to having identity, there is also advantages to being from a very diverse place where you can't place something.
Thank you.
But if our minds are stuck in a box, ngabazanya songo, rappers are going to steal my lines now. Now rappers are going to begin listening to this podcast just kuba line. But you want to be thinking in a box, ngazanya songo is the best line.
If you blend all these sounds in Uganda, you end up with what they call Chidandali. Because it's just a mix of everything.
Chidandali is your identity.
Yes. Because it's a mix
whether you like it or not, Chidandali is your identity.
Yes. Chidandali is more Jamaican reggae.
Yes,
yes. It's a mix of everything.
Just like Congolese rumba is a mix of Cuban rumba, African rhythms, and some sound from France.
Congolese identity is what? Not Lingala?
Lingala is a language.
Lingala
is a language.
Yes, and Congo is as diverse as UG. UG is one of the most diverse places in the world. Kwanga bongeramu religion, Congo is also really diverse. Really? Lingala is a language. Yeah, that music is not called Lingala. Yeah. It's Congolese rumba. Rumba is not. It did not originate from Congo.
Sure.
Yeah. So where's the Mubusanga Ugandans can steal from Jamaica, steal from South Africa. We are thieves.
Yeah,
we are stealing like artists.
We are sound thieves.
So it's hard to go out there and say that I'm doing a Ugandan sound.
And the time will come where the Ugandan thieves are going to pull from everybody and create a lamp of coal,
sound.
And then that lamp of coal will be under so much pressure that they will create a diamond. Right now you're criticizing. In order for a fossil to become oil, it takes tens of thousands of years.
Yeah.
But Ugandans, identity, you don't know. It becomes carbon. Okay, everything decays and becomes carbon, then become, let's say dinosaur yafa, right? Dinosaur yafa, wali wone chicken yafa, wali wone elephant yafa, right? After a very long time, it becomes carbon, decays, becomes
fossil fuel.
Then fuel, fuel. What becomes coal, but it takes time for all of it to blend and become one thing.
Yeah.
But time hasn't even passed. Uganda's music industry is like so far.
Very young.
I'm swearing. Ugandan music industry is so young.
It's very
in the context of music industries, we are young.
Do you know, just like
in terms of recorded history, recorded music,
you know,
we are young.
You know, like 40 years ago, we didn't even have a recording studio in the country.
Yet people,
we used to go to Kenya.
We used to go to Kenya. There is a very rich Ugandan, there's a very rich history of Ugandan artists in Kenya. Actually, when I was in Nairobi, I realized how much Ugandan theatre is respected by people in Nairobi. Because under Amin's time, when arts were banned, it's not the first time arts are being pointed at. With a guy, during Amin's time, but Ugandan artists are staging under their shows in Nairobi. Then Ugandans who loved art travel to Nairobi to go watch from there. All they want the dance troops, yeah, and I was at the UK, what would be Nairobi's, I think, art space. And this guy was telling me about playwrights abavanga mu Uganda. And they are respected. I'm talking about people who used to leave Congo, go to Nairobi, record from Nairobi with Ugandan artists. And there's like history has not been explored. I think it calls for a documentary.
Yeah. You know, there was actually one time whereby the UBC used to pay the artists whenever they played their work. The thing we're now saying, copyright. It has actually existed in this country before. The media used to pay artists for their work.
Yes.
You get.
But people confuse copyright with royalties, right?
Yeah.
They confuse.
Copyright. I was thinking.
Copyright, you have no royalties,
yes.
Right? Yes.
But copyright. You know what is copyright? So it's crazy.
Talking about
there's a lot of kavuyo in that. But coming back to the topic.